This conference will now be recorded.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Clue Estate Trading Frank. Thank you for being here. And I mean that. It's been a very tricky market for the last couple of days. Well, it's always been a tricky market. And but whichever the case, the fact that all of you are attending this session makes my efforts worthwhile. So I thank you, all of you, for your support for Clue Estate Trading. It is 8:39 p.m. on June 15th, 2020. We are right now 15 days or less than that, maybe 8 trading days or so, 10 trading days away from the end of the second quarter. And like I said before, they will end the second quarter on a good note just to keep the bonuses. That's the way of capitalism. That's the way it goes. There is nothing wrong with it. Okay? And then comes July 4th. And markets, and I'm going to say this right at the beginning of the webinar, markets don't like crashing. Fund managers don't like losing their clients' money and have them leave before a great Independence Day weekend. Remember that. It's all psychological. Everything in life is psychological, but you guys have to understand that. Yes, in the meantime, we will have severe gyrations like we did today, but do not expect any major market crash before July 4th. Past July 4th, different story. Are you guys with me? Did you hear what I said?
Yep.
What?
Exactly.
Yes.
So whatever happens, let's keep our diapers on. Let's keep our seatbelts on. Let's try to do some scalp trades. Let's keep our position sizes reasonably small. Let's hit it when Tesla turns around. How many dollars today? Tesla turned around $70+ from the morning. Okay? $70. Stay focused. Stick to a couple of stocks. Don't spread yourself too wide. And we'll talk about all that in a minute. On that note, full disclosure, this is purely for financial education, not for solicitation or advice. This is Clue Estate Trading beginning the webinar. Thank you for attending. So, what are the big things that are happening right now? We already know what the big things happening right now. They're talking about a second virus spike. Yes, there are some states, I mentioned that last Sunday. And by the way, I'd like to ask a question. Last Sunday, not the Wednesday webinar when I shut it short, because I kind of jokingly screamed at my good friend Simon here, who we talked to personally after that, and I apologized to him. Simon, I'm meaning you, all right? He didn't ask a silly question. He was actually being straightforward. I was being the dick, and I'm man enough to say it. So I apologize to Simon, who's right here. Simon, do you accept my apology?
Yeah, of course. No worries, man.
Thank you very much. That's it. Remember, in life, we're men and women, right? Man, woman, that's what the genders are. And so I felt bad after that. I said, what the hell did I do that for? That's not right. And when I'm not right, I will step up and always apologize. And all of you should do that to your friends, to your wives, your girlfriends, your dogs, your cats, whoever. To your mailman, yeah. So, Simon, you're a good man. Thank you so much for accepting my apology. All right. On that note, what did I say on the Sunday strategic webinar? What can somebody remember? I know Simon probably will. What happens mid-month? I said June 15th plus minus 2 or 3 days. What happens?
The markets were going to pull back.
Exactly, Aldi. Exactly. And did the markets do that?
100%.
100%.
Absolutely. Did that mean that every stock went down? No. There were some stocks that actually went up in the middle of the worst days, right? So even including today, a lot of stocks went up. My screen's looking like pretty damn goddamn green right now. I'm going to give you a little flash peek. 1 second. And this is just one of my screens. If I can bring it in, that's what happens when you run too many monitors. That screen looks pretty goddamn green, doesn't it? Exactly. Do I own every stock on there? No, but I own a lot of them. That looks pretty damn green. for a day that the markets were down 700, it looked not as green, but they turned out to be pretty damn green. So I did say that, and Aldi, thanks for pointing that out so everyone can hear that. Does that make me a genius? No. I do apologize that I wasn't around for Friday. Some family stuff going on. Medical stuff. My mother-in-law, actually. So she's gonna get some serious surgery. So family comes first. Money comes second. Did I trade off my iPhones? Yes, I did. So it doesn't matter where you are, sitting in a doctor's office, sitting in a surgery, outside in the outpatient room, you have your iPhone, you have your Samsung or whatever stupid other phone that you're using. And you know what I'm going to say? I'm not going to say it. Yes, I'm going to say it. Burn your Samsung to get a freaking iPhone, all right? So bottom line is, yeah, so I'm checking things. I'm like, okay, let me just buy a couple of contracts of that. Oh, it's down from $2 down to like $1.40. All right, let me look at the charts and let me just add 2 more contracts. That's what I do. And then when they go, they go. That's the way it goes. All right. So saying all that, yes, the coronavirus stuff in a couple of states is no bueno. It's no good. It's no good, guys. All right. And I hope it doesn't turn into a surge. And I hope New York, next door to me, and I'm in New Jersey, right on the waterfront. I mean, literally throw a stone, I can hit, like, downtown New York. I hope it doesn't like pick up here either. So aside from that, things are fine. Now, can somebody tell me very quickly, and while you're looking at this chart, which I constructed, which was there before, but then I pinpointed every single level, and futures are up 23 right now, Globex futures, and guess where we are? Right where I drew the line, right where I said we're going to go. Yes or no? Did I show this chart a bunch of times today, all the way from the bottom?
Yes, you did.
Okay. Did I did I play the spy calls? No, I didn't, because I was making money off other stuff, like Tesla. I'm moving with the fast-moving stuff. We're going to look at fast-moving stocks right now. We're going to look at the stocks that the hedge fund managers, the big shot, I'm the big baller on billions, where they don't even have a TV screen that shows numbers. I mean, shows numbers but never moves. How stupid. The stocks that move 20, 30, 40, 50, $60 type of things. We're going to look at those. So I didn't play the spy calls. And if I did do that, I would have made on those spy calls, and anyone, by the way, just before I go any further, my charts are not just there for you guys to look at and say, oh, he's so right. No, he's so right. Don't put no money in your pocket, brother. Okay? You know what my slogan is, right? Wall Street matters. All right? That's my money matters. How about that? Do you guys all agree with me? Because money, why does money matter? Because it supports our families. It supports things that we love and we care about, and it gives us financial security. Do you guys, can we all be neutral and say money matters? Or how about this? Clueless charts matter. Can we go with that for tonight?
Yes.
Yes,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
Yes.
Because we're all Americans. We all support what's going, with different things that are going on. We have a big change going on. I want to get into the politics of this stuff, all right? But one thing we all know, all I know is all my great members and all of you guys and ladies and gentlemen who are here, we only believe in one thing. We believe that America needs to get smarter. That's it, smarter, because smarter means more money in your pocket. Do we agree on that?
Yes.
Exactly. Not like political slogans and like running out there, burning a building and shooting people and all that crap. That's what stupid people do. Smart people stay quiet, make money, help their causes, and make America great again. Yes, You don't make America great again by waving a little flag, screaming at other people, making faces, burning buildings, running out there, getting shot by a few stupid cops, and you know, somebody's going to scream at me. I'm a big supporter of our police forces and everything because I believe that 95% of our cops and our armed forces, I mean cops, because that's what's going on right now, yeah, they're good people. But it's always the 2 or 3% who are a bunch of fucking assholes who create the mess. Do we agree with that or not? I mean, I'm just asking.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, exactly. And then the rest of them are like, oh yeah, everyone comes out of the woodwork and like, oh my God, defund the cops and say, yeah, go defund the cops, okay? And then good luck. What's going to happen to your property and everything else, right? Exactly. It's always the 2 or 3% that messes everything up. So those guys should be punished very, very severely. That's my opinion. All right, let's not get into that. So in the meantime, take a look at the chart while I'm pulling out an options chart on the SPYs, on the 300s that I was looking at and I didn't do. This is, I was looking at the 17s. 1 second. And wherever you guys are, be safe. And June 17th is 2 days from now. The 300s. Oh boy, you want to see where the 300s went? And this is the one trade that I didn't do. And I really hate myself for that. I should have done that. This is from the bottom. You ready? Okay, watch. Okay. These are the SPY expiring 2 days from now. If I had bought these, this morning they opened up at 361. So let's say no one gets it at the real bottom. Let's say we got them at 4. They went to $9.20. So as a trader, I missed this trade in a big way. Right there. The bottom was 314. Let's say you got in at 4. You went to 9. There's 150% in your pocket. You guys see what I'm talking about? High 920, low 314. There were $7 on Friday. This is the June 17, 300 calls. Do you guys see this?
Yeah.
Yeah, stop staring at these percentage change numbers. These are big. These are big. All right? I'm just showing you things that I missed. Let me get this out. That's an actual number, that's an actual screen, but so this is the point that I want to make. When I'm showing these charts, don't just depend on me. Go buy yourself a couple of calls on these type of reversals. These charts are meant to be precision roadmaps. So put your hands on the wheel and drive your car. Don't have to always wait for my alert. Like, do you guys understand what I'm saying? And many of my traders do that. So it's not like I'm just saying something new. These are very difficult markets, trust me. And I'm still showing these short-term scalps that you can do, whether it's a overnight scalp, whether it is a intraday scalp. So for all new members especially, do you guys understand what I'm just saying?
Yes.
Yes.
Use these charts to your benefit. Use these charts to your benefit. Remember, I'm showing the roadmaps, but I'm not sitting on your lap driving your car. The only thing that should be sitting on your lap is one of your pets. Not your kids, not your wife, not your grandpa, but maybe your dog. I'm serious. My dogs do that. They love sitting on my lap as I'm driving. So my point is, trade them. Trade them. Make money. As you move along and you get more familiar with the charts, you're like totally like you're making friends with these charts. You want to use them to your benefit. And I know many of my older members do that. Sometimes they go against me and make money. And God bless them for that. Fish Eyes is one of my very old friends and members. He doesn't stay up too late after 8 or something. He says he goes to bed too early. He actually makes like shitloads of money many, many times. Just trading the charts. Doesn't have to wait for my alerts. So my service is not about just alerts and, oh, you have to wait, like, oh, when is he saying that? Sometimes I'm so busy, sometimes, I can't put every single alert out there, but try to put as much as possible. So use the charts to your benefit. Do I have a commitment on that from all of you?
Yes.
There
Yeah.
you go. There you go. Yes, because we're all in the same boat, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all in the same boat. We're all trading, the color of money is green and the market is not under our control. So all I'm trying to show is how we need to bring it under control a little bit. So yeah, so it was a pretty damn good, good looking chart. But futures are up 20. Should we be super excited about everything? Not really. All I know is one thing. And this is before I go any further. I'm warning all of you right now. The market is entering a period of serious volatility. Simple English. Put your seatbelts on and you better trade these charts. You better trade your own instincts, selective stocks, because hour by hour, day by day, the markets will be in a serious version of volatility. What does that mean? Everything looks good on the chart. You wake up the next morning, we'll be down 700 points. Do you guys understand what I just said?
Yes.
And I want you guys to be prepared for that. Now, is there a formula like if 1 plus 1 equals 2? Like, okay, if I do this, I'm going to be totally fine the next morning. No. The only formula is that you need to adapt to the new level of trading, which I've said for years and years, called the new normal, which is if things open down 700, we have to look at the charts. We have to say, okay, are we getting in at the bottom? Are we getting in at the bottom? Is the bottom breaking? Are we starting to see some nice movements? Are we starting to see on the 1 hour chart, which is going to come up any second right now? Are we starting to see a movement on a particular stock? Are we seeing Tesla down 22 starting to turn around? Are we seeing a Fibonacci retracement from 29.25 with a big candle? You need to cost average down. Anybody who does not read my comments on the real-time Twitter feed, I can assure you, you will get blasted by this vicious market that we are in. The market is vicious. I know my friend Paul shows a lot of great data. I look at the same data too, but the only difference between him and me, and this is what friends are all about, trader friends and friends, I'm not super bullish right now. There is a breakdown on the weekly charts. Yes, I'm bullish going into the end of June, but during the day, you get days like today. And the turnaround is great for people who caught it and everything alerted. But if you think this market is all up and up and up and up and away, and the coronavirus is all gone, then you are living stupid. There's a whole group of people who think this whole coronavirus stuff is a conspiracy. Yes, right, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're out there.
And it's like it's a way for government to control us. It's all a bad hoax, blah blah blah. Okay, ask a real American like Jerome Powell or the Federal Reserve, who's not a virus specialist. Ask Dr. Fauci. Yes, he's a real bad guy. So much stuff, bad things have been posted on him on Twitter and all this garbage. Well, I say fuck him, because these people are honest people trying to just warn people about things. Do I think it's the ultimate plague? What the hell do I know? My parents were great doctors, and God bless their soul, they passed away. Who are we? Nothing. I'm just a frigging trader trying to make money off other people's brains. That's what trading stocks is all about. Yes or no, guys?
Yes.
We're not Bill Gates. We're not Satya Nadella. We're not the guy, what's his name? Sundar Pichai? I can't even say his last name. The one who runs Google. We're not Elon Musk. We're just a bunch of normal people trying to make money off the brains of those people. So people who say this whole thing is a hoax and this and that, that's all fine and good, man. Till you get it, until one of your family member dies, it's all a frigging hoax. Let's be careful, guys. Let's be careful. All right? I'm not the kind of guy who wipes his hand 19 times a day. In fact, Donald Trump, I know him from New York from way back, all right? I knew his CFO very well from back in my days. In fact, Donald is a germophobic. He'd wipe his hands like 900 times, and now he doesn't even wear a mask, which is okay. That's for political reasons. All right? So my point is that I don't trust the market. Okay? And this is coming from a bullish trader. This is a guy who's like, go, go, go. I'm bullish in America. But I'm a smart guy when it comes to markets. I'm not bullish on the markets right now. I think the markets are going to go through some severe volatility. In the meantime, we can make a lot of money. So in the meantime, you guys have to somehow figure out how to manage your positions, and the people who are working with me on the advanced coaching sessions and everything will be able to manage their positions far better than the rest of them who think, oh, the markets are just going to go higher. No. Okay? Some stocks are going to go higher because of their positioning, because of their strength in the new world that we live in. Okay. This is a 1-hour chart of the S&P 500. New members, please get used to looking at my charts. Look at them before you go to bed. Have a beer, have a wine, have a Jack Daniels, like whatever, have a bourbon. Okay. And more you look at it, more it's going to make sense to you. Me talking to you about charts is not going to make sense to you. But more you look at it, the more it's going to make sense to you. Futures are up 26 right now. So what's the next Fibonacci level that we can land up where everything looks really damn good in the morning and Tesla is up another 20 bucks? We're making crap loads of money on that. Okay? What do we do as traders? We sell. Then we reevaluate. What did I do today? So did anyone, just asking, and I'm not like pointing fingers or anything because that's not my business. Pointing fingers is your business. You point your finger at yourself. Did anyone follow my Twitter feed from the time that I started posting around 9 a.m. this morning?
Every second of the way.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, every second of the way. That's great. So what did I do for the first part of the day? Who said every second of the way?
Scalp you.
Okay, so what did I do for the first half an hour? Nobody else answer, please. I'm asking you a question just to point. So you followed me every second of the day. What did I do for the first 45 minutes?
You said let the market settle.
Smart, man, smart. So you did follow that. I let the market settle. When did I start posting trades like, okay, this, buy this, buy this, buy this? After about half an hour, 45 minutes, hour into the market, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Exactly. And I'm sorry. I obviously can't remember. Scalp you. Who are you again?
Say that again.
I said, what's your first name?
John.
Okay. Okay. Good. So that's John, by the way. I'm sorry. I mean, that's right. Now I know, of course. Don't expect me to remember everyone's name. We have a lot of members. So bottom line is that Scalp you was dead right. So I did nothing for the first 45 minutes of the day. I want to see how the markets will settle. And the markets went back and forth, back and forth. This is a 1 hour chart, ladies and gentlemen. So let me walk you guys through what really happens in the market before we get into the stocks. Are you guys with me so far?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So markets opened up. Today's the 15th. So markets opened up. Like let me see what this is. This is a real-time chart. So this was 2 in the morning, La La Land, overnight futures, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning. This is when I actually take the dogs out. Markets were down. Actually, I noticed that. I'm like, oh, okay, here we go. That's fine. 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, and the markets open right here somewhere between 9 and 9:30. Are you guys with me?
Yes.
What is this green box that I draw on my charts? Somebody. What is this called?
Range.
Nope. Come on, guys. Somebody who's
The
been with
fund.
us for more than 2 months should know it because I show this all the time. What is this shaded box?
Volatility cluster.
Oh, shit. So very smart, but so wrong. Okay. Come on. This and this. That's the answer. What happened between 4 o'clock on Friday and today? I mean, when the markets opened up last night for trading.
Gap.
It's a gap. It's called a gap fill. Anytime you see a shaded box, it's not to draw your attention. It's not your bathroom paint. This is a frigging gap fill. So when the markets open down that hard and then proceed to collapse, anytime you see a box, a red or a green box, I've shown it on all my charts pretty much, it's a gap fill. So you guys with me so far? You don't know what a gap fill is? Please go to Investopedia and read up what a gap fill. A gap fill is when a price just drops. It's like air pocket. You're like, whoops, boom. And a gap fill can happen up or down. Yes, guys?
Yes.
Exactly. A gap fill simply means an air pocket. And there's an old saying on Wall Street says, nature abhors gaps. Nature hates gaps. Gaps always get filled. And there's a reasoning behind it, which I teach my people on my advanced coaching sessions, why that happens. Traders get caught and boom, they have to, whatever the case may be. All right. Now, before I go any further, so we opened up right here around 9 o'clock. Candle after candle, but each candle is what time frame? I mean, what is the time frame of each candle, somebody?
Hourly.
Now 60 minutes.
60 minutes, exactly, 1 hour. And during that 1 hour, please, somebody mute their mic. They're driving me nuts. Please, thank you. Okay, so during this 1 hour, there's a lot of zigzags, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, and those are the zigzags that screw traders up. And these are the zigzags that we go through during how many candles are there? How many 15-minute candles are there in a 1 hour time frame?
4.
4. See the difference. And this, you see, the more you guys get robotic, it takes time. People's minds are not robotic. People like simple answers. Hey, make me money. Well, I say, fuck you. I'm not in the business of making you money. You make your own money. I'll show you the charts. I'll show you the tools. I'll give you the alerts. You go manage your position. That's your business. If anybody comes to me and says, make me money, I'll fire them in 2 seconds. I'm dead serious. I'm not your broker. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your mommy. I'm not your sugar daddy. I'm not Obama. I'm not Trump. I'm not in the business of making you money. So get that straight through your head. I'm in the business of giving you the smartest tools in the world for you to make your money. And not even bother asking who agrees with me or not. I am not in the business of making you money. Because I hear that sometimes from people, like, please advise. Advice? You want advice? Call Oprah. Go to Dr. Phil. All right? Go sit on your sugar daddy's lap. I don't give advice. I suggest. I suggest great trades. I suggest great recommendations. I give the ultimate charts that turn around from being down 700 to up 280 points on the market. It's your business to make money. You can't deal with it, don't be a trader. Do you guys all understand that in a nice way?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. So please don't ask me, like, oh, when should I sell? Next time that somebody does that, and I'm a nice guy, I'm simply, like I always say, go look at the charts and do what you need to do. In the most volatile markets that we're in, we're in the most and not just in an up market, down market, we're in the most dangerous markets ever. The fact that you guys are actually trading these markets and some of you are making some serious money, my hat's off to you guys. Since the COVID-19 started in March, overall, my traders, my members have made more money than they have seen. And I have their feedback to attest to it. During the worst times in the market, using the tools that I provided. And I have done well. I could have done a lot better, but I've done very well. During the worst times in the market. And there is never a good time in the market, because by the time you guys think it's good, it's over. Why do you think so many of you new members signed up? I'll tell you straight in your face, because you know how good we do. But when things get really bad, some of you are just going to drop off like little flies. And I'm going to say, bye-bye, see you later. Because we want real traders who have the mental. There are traders with a lot of shitloads of money. Great. They'll lose all of it in like literally 15 minutes in the market because they get too greedy. I want traders who can deal with the hard times, stand up on their feet and say, I did it. Like I did it. And I'm going to mention one of them. Aldi. You here?
Yes, I'm here.
Aldi didn't know anything about trading. Am I right or wrong?
100%.
I'm not asking for a compliment. I'm just saying I respect you as a person. And there are many of you like that. Some of you like that, not many of you. And you fucking nailed it. In the worst in the market, you submit feedback. Man, I just did it. I'm like, you know how happy that makes me? Do you hear that from somebody like that who's new? I don't need guys with shitloads of money who say, I can give you all the money you want. I don't need your shit money. I got enough. But listen to somebody like Aldi say that.
I fucking did it.
Yeah. How many times have you said that? In so many, like, man, whether it's Moderna, whether it's this, whether it's Regeneron. He's doing it piece by piece. Those are the people I respect, not the people who are throwing money. Look, I'm so fucking big. Well, you're so big in trading, you're going to be poor. That's clueless A trading. Straight in the face talk, all right? Nobody's big. Nobody's big. Your big can be so small, you'll be grabbing your whatever on the, and looking for something in your pants you won't find. All right? Thank you, Aldi. Keep going, man. You're going to be a big trader. You're going to be a big friggin' trader. I'm telling you that. You got it. You got it. All right, let's move on. So bottom line is that each of these I had to say that. I had to say that because I don't want traders complimenting me. You're so great and this and that. You know what? People who say that to me, I've said this before in my webinars. I give them 2 or 3 weeks. They're done. They got a couple of bad trades. They're done. Go away. Don't compliment me. Don't eulogize me. Eulogize God because I'm a God-fearing person. Eulogize God. Don't like, oh, you're so great, Frank. Look at that stuff. Yeah, put out a couple of good shout outs and stuff. I love that. That's great promotion. But don't like, you're so great. I ain't great. I'm smart. Not make America great again. America was always great. Make America smart again. So all of you guys need to be smart. All right. That's my philosophy in life. All right. All stocks matter. How about that? So look at each of these candles. Look at this chart very carefully. Each of this is a hour candle. So each of this 15 minutes. Look how much volatility happens along the way. This is what screws us traders up. Not me as much, but even me sometimes. If I have a large position, opens up, then goes down. These 4 candles was this one candle. But did you know 1 hour? Let me ask all of you a simple question, a philosophical question. Do you know an hour will happen before a 15-minute, before your 15 minutes will happen? Do you know what's going to happen in 1 hour?
Not really.
Not really.
Oh,
But do we even know what's going to happen in 15 minutes? Think about it for a minute. I want you guys to be thinkers, not dumb fucks, okay? Oops, I'm sorry. A 1 hour candle is not known till the 15 minutes develops, right? And that 15 minute can shake you out of a trade. Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Right. You buy a call at 7 on Tesla and it's down to 4. And these 15-minute candles are moving around like monkeys on a hot tin roof. And then develops that 1 hour candle because these four of these bars is one candle. So we don't know what I'm trying to get at. And this is the essence of trading, whether it's day trading or swing trading. We don't know that these candles will look this beautiful till all this big up and down volatility happens. Do you guys understand what I just said?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, guys. Okay? So if we can somehow focus on the 1 hour while keeping an eye on the 15-minute candles, we can make a lot of money in a lot of stocks. Yes or no?
yes.
But if you dive in too deep, too hard into 1 or 2 stocks, and then the 15-minute looks like this, that 15-minute took us down 80 points on the Dow. Don't tell me you're like really happy about it. You probably freak out and sell right here. I know traders inside out. What traders? I know people inside out. I can read a person within 15 minutes of talking to them on the phone. And believe me when I tell you that. I do. Okay? Not just my Wall Street experience, my worldly experience, the way I am. Wall Street, we used to raise $100,000, $200,000 from clients in a 1 hour conference call. Within 15 minutes, I would know if they were a bullshitter or if they were real. So it's the same with all of you guys. Do you think you guys are that special? No. Okay, let's look at stocks. Are we done with markets? So no, we're not done with markets. Let's look at what the markets are looking like on a longer term picture, which can change any minute, even though we're looking good right now. That's your 1 hour. Come on. And please feel free to throw out questions as I'm doing this. All right. This is an interactive session. So throw out any questions and I'll be more than happy to answer that. Okay. Nobody seems to have any questions. So let me just show you the daily chart. The daily chart is actually very powerful, but it is not completely oversold yet. Did anyone see that particular post that I put out there on the S&P 500? It basically said that, and this is a little bit more technical, so let me just explain it, what I like and I don't like. I love the fact that the market bounced off exactly of the orange line. What is the orange line on my charts?
34-day.
Yes, exactly. 34-day moving average. All of you, don't just listen, write it down on your frigging pad or whatever you want to write it down on, okay? Your iPad or your notepad or whatever. The 34-day moving average and the 50-day moving average are what is going to keep you in the game or completely throw you out into the garbage can, recycle day Wednesday. All right? Are you guys listening?
Oh yes.
Good.
Yes.
So how come nobody answered aside from Aldi? Exactly. All right? So don't bullshit me, all right? What is the red line? Aldi, stop answering. What is the red line? And I've mentioned this many times on my webinars. What is the red line?
50.
The 50
50
day.
then?
Yeah, no, not 52 weeks, man. 50-day what?
Moving average.
Thank you very much. 50-day moving average. These are the things that every trader should know, just the way you know your whatever. Just the way you know how to zip up your pants. All right? The 50-day moving average, exactly. Are the 50 and the 34-day moving average moving higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher.
Exactly. So what I'm trying to get at, guys, and I kind of kid around a little bit and stuff, but this my business is not about kidding around with you guys, okay? My business is like teach you these things in a very straightforward, sometimes like a tough fashion, so you get it through your head. This is not a joke what we do here, okay? Well, maybe you guys treat it as a joke because you guys are all trust fund babies. I'm not, okay? I got to make my shitloads of money to pay all my bills and do whatever I need to do, all right? Through what I do. So some of you think it's a friggin' joke, then you are going to be the ultimate joke of the market, all right? So these are moving ahead. Yes, exactly. So what was beautiful today, what I find it to be absolutely gorgeous, all right, is the fact, what did this beautiful red bullish engulfing candle, almost bullish engulfing candle, I'm highlighting it right there, do off this line? And I wrote that out for you guys. If you don't appreciate candlesticks, do not be a trader. Go away. Don't waste the 70, 90 bucks on my service. Go away. Go drinking. Pay a stripper. Like, do whatever stupid things that some of you do. Okay? Go buy a bottle of Patron. What did this candle do? Is this beautiful or not? It touched the 34-day, the rising 34-day, and look what it did. It bounced off like a mofo. That is bullish. Do you guys get? Do you see what I am seeing and explaining?
100%.
Absolutely. And that alone would have made you on the SPY 300 calls that I didn't do. From $3 to $9. That's 200% intraday in your pocket. Try doing that on DraftKings. That's 200% in your pocket. Just showing you if you play the indices, not to mention the other stocks, which we're going to look at. Square. Calls went from 39 cents to almost $1. So next time you want to complain about like, oh, I don't really understand it, I don't know how to use this. Well, that's all because you're giving stupid excuses to your stupid head. No, actually, your smart head. If you keep on feeding yourself stupid things by telling yourself that you don't understand it, your brain's going to eventually turn stupid. That's called behavioral finance, behavioral science. If you tell yourself, no, I do understand it, Your brain's going to say, yeah, I get it. Do you understand what I just said?
Yes.
Yes. The people who give $10,000 to go listen to Tony Robbins. And what is Tony Robbins? He's a very smart guy. He's a multi-billionaire. But what does he talk about? Garbage. Yes or no? Empower yourself. Get up in the morning. Blah, blah. I'm serious. Is that not what he says all the time?
Yep.
It's all about seminars, like get 10,000 people. That's how you make the money. To me, it's all a scam. So my point is, I'm not Tony Robbins. I'm telling you to tell your brain positive things. Stop telling yourself, oh, I went to your website. I went to your Twitter feed. I don't understand it. Well, keep on telling yourself that, then you're just going to make yourself stupid. My Twitter feed and stuff is not that difficult. Some of you new members are making it somewhat difficult. Just because you're telling yourself it's difficult. That's called psychological subversion, my term. You know what that means? What is psychological subversion? Okay, I forget. We live in America and most of us don't speak English. Okay, I do understand that. Okay, but somebody tell me what psychological subversion means. That's my term. What does psychological subversion mean?
Losing before you start.
Using what?
Losing before you start.
Yes, exactly. Psychological subversion means you're terrorizing your brain to become stupid and become scared. And that in simplified English is like what Paul said, like losing before you start. So stop psychologically subverting yourself. Don't get into a trade saying, oh, how much am I going to lose? Get into a trade saying, how much am I going to win? And in between, you got to manage it. Do you guys understand what I just said?
Yes, sir.
So what
Yes.
happens with 99% of you all? I mean 99% of you all. You psychologically subvert yourself. It's like going into a war with, let's say, our SEALs go into a hardcore situation in a very difficult spot, in some difficult part of the world they have no idea about. They have reconnaissance and everything. Let's call it whether it's Afghanistan or somewhere in Iraq and stuff. I always call the Battle of Fallujah. They had no idea what they were getting into in Iraq. And they won. Because they didn't psychologically support themselves by saying, oh shit, who's the sniper who's going to hit me? They're going to go after them. We're going to just use what we have in our hand to do it. So what we have in your hand are these charts to kill those algos who psychologically demolish and steal your money every day. Do you understand what I just said?
Yes, sir.
The markets are going higher. Yes, there's going to be intense volatility. Yes, I'm not super bullish right now. What does that matter? Doesn't matter about the longer term picture of the market. So don't psychologically shoot yourselves in the heart before you enter a trade. Enter a trade not with fear, enter a trade with confidence. And it pulls back, don't shit in your pants and go for the diaper. Look to see if the charts are saying buy. And today was a prime example of so many stocks. So let's get into it. So what was most exciting to me about this, okay, is the fact that we bounced off the 34 with a nice fat bullish candle, which right now is going to hit slightly higher, another maybe 40 points. This is how we technicians look at the market. This is how I detect when the markets are going to go, so precisely. We're going to go up to about 3,100. What is this line here? This is the yellow line. Let me remind you all. It's called it's a 5-day moving average. Is the 5-day moving average bullish or bearish?
Bearish.
Exactly. Thank you very much. Because it's pointing down. Come on, a child can answer that. Thank you, guys. So bottom line is, when a market is surging, market's all about momentum and energy. See my energy? I don't take drugs. I drink a couple of light wine here and there. I have a cigar a couple of times a week. I don't do lines of coke. I don't smoke pot, because all that does to a trader is eventually kill them. Eventually kill them, of course. As the trader, you do all that crap, I'm telling you straight out. Just say no to drugs, all right? It's dead serious. I don't give a shit what you guys do. If you want to be a real trader, when you wake up in the morning, you better not have a fucking serious hangover to the point that you can't even know. Okay? And then you lose half your money right in the first half an hour. But I'm not your mommy, so you do what you want. So my point is that this is a downward sloping 5-day moving average. That means the short-term momentum in the market is still lower. I'm just giving you some simple stuff that you can look at it in many, many ways. Now, this correlates with the fact, but if we bust a move above that and we enter into this rising wedge, then see you later. We're getting into this gap that I said we would get into, and it can still happen by the end of this month. And that's a lot of money. Now, this correlates the 5-day moving average. The 5-day moving average is the short-term scalp trader's friend. All right? I use the 5. Some people use 9. I don't care. The 5 days in trading week, I keep it simple. This has to turn up in order for the short-term momentum to go higher. Did you guys understand what I just said?
Yes.
Exactly. Now, this completely matches with what I'm seeing here. This is the daily chart. The short-term charts are actually looking much better. Short-term charts meaning like trading intraday. Like, okay, let's do this. Does this look like it has fully bottomed yet? This is the ultimate indicator to stay long for a bunch of days in a row. Does this look like it's bottomed yet? Just asking, your first glance.
No.
No.
No, right?
Nope.
Always go with your first feeling. Exactly. It hasn't bottomed yet, because this percentage K, the yellow line, the orange line, has to come down and turn. Whether it turns from here or whether it goes all the way down here, that means the market still has room to go lower. I don't know yet. So we could come down and test that 50-day moving average on a whim, just like that. That's why I say keep position sizes small, keep cash on the side, attack the market as it's reversing during the day. If you got a nice reversal trade during the day, take it. So you go to bed saying, shit, it's not just a P&L number in the green, it's in my pocket, right? Exactly. Nothing feels more beautiful than having cash in your pocket than looking at your P&L on your platform and saying, oh, I'm up to, whatever, hundreds, a couple of $1,000. What does it matter? Tomorrow it can be gone. Yes?
Yep.
Don't take me the wrong way. I don't want everyone to be a day trader, but take profits along the way. Keep it a little bit in there. There's always time to get in. I'm not a day trader, but in this type of market, I will scalp more than keep a lot of things like, I have swing trades going on. That's fine. But even those positions are smaller. I want you guys to understand. Just trying to have you guys understand what I'm saying. So this hasn't fully bottomed yet. So unless it's fully bottomed, why am I going to put crap loads of money in the market? I will trade the market. I'll make money. Everyone has their goal. 1,000 a day, 4,000 a day, 6,000 a day, 10,000 a day, depending on your size of your account, a couple of hundred a day. Every day you can make money, but I'm saying on average. We're serious people here. We're not talking about, oh, I made 100. I'm very happy. No. On any reasonably sized account, whether it's a $5,000 trading account, whether it's 10,000, you could, on a certain day, on a reversal day, make anywhere from 300 to 500 to $1,000. That's 20% of your money in a day. You can. Look at my trades. But you got to know how to do it. So anyway, this hasn't bottomed yet. I don't want to get into too far. So that's my opinion. Let's move on. Next. Let's look at the longer term chart of the market. That is also starting to show a little sign of weakness. Remember, I'm bullish, but I'm not a stupid bull. You know what happens to a stupid bull in Pamplona, in Spain? What happens?
Just kill.
Gets gored. Absolutely. We're not stupidly bullish about the market. This is on the external, very bullish. We have cleared the 50, the 5-week, the orange line, the 34-week, the 50-week. But look at what's happening here. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to figure this out. What's happening here? This is actually quite bullish, the McClellan oscillator. This is why I'm saying June's going to be okay. After July 4th, I don't know. The external, which means the charts are looking good to a certain level, maybe 31.42. That's about another 600 points on the Dow. But look at what's happening to the market internals. Does this look like really bullish? It doesn't look really bearish, but it doesn't look that bullish to me, does it? I don't like anything that's pointing down. You guys are with me so far, right? Because I'm
Yeah.
giving a lot of serious stuff in your pocket. Now, I mean that. I always do, but tonight I'm just laying it down, guys, all right? All right, some of you are absorbing it well. Some of you are like, he's stupid. He's getting too bearish. I'm not getting too bearish. I'm still making money almost every day. You know, in the worst markets. Let's look at Shopify. Like, holy shit. This stock, I should trade every single day forever. And we have made money on Shopify many times before, right, guys? People who have been with us. It's been a fantastic ride. But options are expensive because the market makers know it's a beast. This chart is the most beastly looking chart I have seen in a long time. I'm dead serious. This stock, and I'm saying it, I've said this before. What was the name for Shopify? Somebody will remember. I used to put that down when we started trading it like a couple of months ago. What did I call it?
Baby Amazon? Or little
Yes, you're
Amazon?
right. Amazon Junior. Thank
Yeah,
you,
something like that.
Aldi. Yeah, exactly. This is Amazon in Junior. This is a $2,000 plus stock. If you like your baby, buy Shopify. All right? The guys are monsters. Their growth is like hundreds of percent. And nobody even knows about Shopify. If you ask somebody, hey, you know Shopify? They're like, what? Where are you shopping, man? All right. Well, what's Shopify? What are you talking about? Can somebody stand up and say, no, I didn't, I have no idea what Shopify is? Please, somebody here. Hey, John, do you know Shopify?
Sorry, I had to unmute my mic. Yes, I do know it. My brother is very much into it and
So
taught
what
me
does
about it.
So that's awesome. What does Shopify do?
They are like a mini Amazon.
That's not, then don't give me an answer I gave you. What do they exactly do? My wife doesn't shop in Shopify. She spends more money in Amazon that Bezos should give her a frigging grand prize. But what does Shopify do?
I think it's a subscription thing from what he told me. He tells me more about the stock and that stuff as opposed to what they do.
Is your brother a stock trader?
No, he's not.
Okay, tell him to frigging buy Shopify, okay? Shopify is an e-commerce site where you can set up shops. That's really why they call themselves Shopify. Do you know where Shopify is from?
Canada, I believe.
I asked John, where is Shopify from?
I don't know.
Okay, so talk to your brother a little bit more because he probably knows more about it. Shopify is from Canada. They're Canadian. Okay, nobody knows about Shopify. Not even the people who think they know. And I'm not talking about you, John. Don't take me the wrong way, okay?
That's okay.
Shopify is the best fucking kept secret from, from the millennials or whatever they call it, the Robin Hood crowd.
Hey, Frank.
Go ahead, Paul. Say.
Yeah, Paul from Canada.
And Paul's from Canada, so he's gonna lay it down right now. Go ahead, Paul. Yeah.
It's so under the radar that like it surprised everybody. It just became the largest capitalization stock in Canada. It just surpassed our biggest bank, which held the throne for quite a while.
There you go. And Shopify's market capitalization right now, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you right now is woof, 94 billion, 308 million. I'm looking at it from my other screen. Amazon's capitalization in the meantime is 1.3 billion, and that is 94 million. No, Amazon is 1.3 trillion, right? 1.3 trillion. I'm like losing head with these numbers, man. God bless America. Everything is so huge. Amazon is 1.3 trillion. Apple is 1.5 trillion. Okay? Netflix is only 187 billion. That's a joke. That stock should be a trillion. All right. Tesla is 184 billion. Shopify, coming back to it, ladies and gentlemen, is 94 billion. Yeah, 94 billion. Okay, if that's right, because I'm seeing 94,308. Yeah, 94 billion. So my question is, let's look at the charts. All right, guys, stock is out of control. What I do is I buy a couple of calls and I buy some stock. You can't buy a lot of stock because I'm not trading like 30 million in my pocket. Okay, want to get there sometime. But you just buy stock because the stock moves 10, 20, 30, 40 bucks. So this chart is so amazing on all fronts. Let's start off with the internals. Crossover, very nice. McClellan, it doesn't give a crap whether it's overbought or not. What time is it? 9:41. Shit, I already missed my deadline. All right. So let's do this. I'm just showing you where the stock can go. All right. And like Paul said, like most people don't even like I said, even like nobody even knows what Shopify is, what they actually do. Like it's basically e-commerce. You set up shops like Alibaba. Everyone like, oh, we trade Alibaba. Has anyone shopped on Alibaba?
Nope.
I tried going on Alibaba. I'm like, what? It's like the ultimate site though, but it's not friendly. Like you can order 10,000 pieces of a t-shirt and they'll have it delivered in 3 weeks to you. Like Amazon is the ultimate friendly site. So Shopify is like one of those. I asked my wife, did you ever go to Shopify? She loves Wayfair. She loves Amazon. Like Wayfair and Amazon, I'm like, they should give her a gold medal, and I'm dead serious. And I said, did you ever go to Shopify? She goes, what's Shopify? Exactly. What's Shopify? And the fact that 90% of traders have no clue what they are what Yahoo had a shopping service. I remember at one point. Yahoo Shops or whatever they call it, never worked out because Yahoo was run by a bunch of dimwits. Okay. And Shopify is that. So the stock right now, short term, is going to $900. Easy, in my opinion, based on technical chart. In the meantime, it's going to hit 844. It might hit 844 tomorrow. Hold on for 1 second.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Is that you, Paul?
Gentlemen, I'll be there in like 2 minutes. I'm just handling something. Gentlemen, my apologies. Are you guys all right? All right. So we cover Shopify. This thing, I think, are you guys with me so far?
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thank you for your patience. Had to deal with a intense dog deal, not a drug deal. Dog deal. I'm just kidding. So one of my dogs had to come in, so I had to give them some food. All right. So yeah, 900. Next one I like a lot. Tesla. These are the high beta momentum stocks, which the charts are screaming higher. Now, whether or not they're going to go higher every 15 minutes or 1 hour, I don't know. But I want you guys to be aware of the ones that there's so many, but I'm just looking at. I have said Tesla, the channel says 1200. Upper end of this says 1161. Short term 1027. So we got another 40 points under our belt right now on this thing. Best part I like about Tesla, you can buy calls way out of the money and they still move. The 1500 calls I've told people to buy at around $9, no, $10 and change. They went down to $6. They went down to 273 today. I kept on buying lower, little bits at a time. I bought as low as $3. They went to almost $7. And if you look at my posts, I sold a bunch of them. How can a stock that is $1,600 out of the money? What's $1,600? Yeah, $1,600, almost $1,500 out of the money, still move like this? Do you guys understand what I said as an options trader?
Yeah.
What is that telling us about the elasticity and the movement on the options for people? Can somebody answer that? What is that telling us about the stock by the behavior of the option that they still move when the stock is $1,500 out of the money?
It's going higher.
Yeah, pretty much. Exactly. Very simple logic. It's telling us that the options makers and the algorithms want this, they think the stock will go higher. I cannot believe it went from $3 to $7. While the stock was down in the morning, was down $22. This is what happened to Tesla. I even posted it. So if you guys really think you can make money in this market, well, get your brain checked tonight. Not by your wife or your boyfriend or your husband, whatever you guys do. Yeah, get your brain checked by your dog. And if you don't have one, rescue one. All right. The stock went from 900 to 1,000 today. $100. Not in 3 years, not in 3 months, not in 3 days. Today. So wake up and smell the coffee. Tesla. Okay, already covered that. What's the other one that I like? Beyond Meat. This Beyond Meat crap, I actually started trying it like a couple of months ago. It's pretty damn good. Have you guys tried it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
It's not bad at
Yep.
all. It's not bad at all. And I'm a meat eater, not a big one, but with the keto thing, of course, love meat. I always love meat. Steaks, who doesn't like it, right? This stock, if it breaks out over 172, in my opinion, my fundamental and technical opinion, it is going back to $240. Okay? It's almost like saying eat fake meat. Eat fake meat. EFM. Okay? Eat fake meat. All right, guys? That should be the slogan. Eat fake meat. It's going higher. Short term, as a trader, I'm looking at 162. I'm looking at 172. 172 pronto, fast. Andiamo. Let's go. All right? 172. You want to sit around and look at, oh, I don't know how to buy an option. Do me a favor. Leave my service. All right? I'm dead serious, guys. Is it like, if you don't know how to buy an option, like some people say, I don't know how to buy an option. Well, freaking go to Google and spend 3 hours, all right? Get drunk and look at these videos with 10 million views, how to buy an option. Don't ask me how to buy an option. All right? Please. You got to get a learner's permit before you come into Clueless A trading. and then we teach you how to drive. Hold on one second. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so yes, I think 172 short term. If it does break this, watch out. Watch out. There's going to be a monster short squeeze towards multiple gap fills. 190, 200. And by the way, I have to really finish this by 10. And it's going higher, period. Square. Square is not definitely square. Like, wow. This stock is like raging, right? It's like raging. No, I'm not trying to get these lines out. Hold on. Erase all fronts. Okay. This is a monster chart. Now I'm showing you the daily charts and stuff. Now what happens during the day, like whatever, I'm trying to keep you guys focused on, I'm trying to keep myself focused on this. Hold on. Okay, guys. All right. So Square. I'm looking at Square at 107 to 110. And I mean fast. Now in between, if it breaks below 84, like it tested this level here, this channel, you can see this one. Let me make it bigger. I want to see one stock which is very similar on the. Oh, no wonder. I should have taken a look at that. American Express got full approval, full license, and this is a good thing in China for credit card payments. They've been working on that for years. So this is definitely a concession by the Chinese to let American big financial credit card companies to operate freely without any, without any restrictions and stuff. So Square, hey, watch out. All right. 105 cheap calls. They don't move that fast, but they're very good to go. This was very bullish. This was very bullish. Next one, TDOC, one of my favorites. Been playing it for a while. I mean, what can I say? I've been showing you guys this chart. Show you names like they don't talk about. TDOC is going to 210. Teledoc. I know most of us haven't really done this telemedicine stuff, but it's happening, guys. It's happening. 196 might hit there in the next 48 hours. Look at this bullish breakout. Look at this. And I talked about this last week. I've been talking about it for a while, but last week I highlighted the stock. Right, guys? I don't need to ask you. I know I did. Okay? Boom. And how much was Teledoc calls up? The 180 calls? 187%. You could have bought all day long on Friday or Thursday for $3, $4. They went to 11. So next time somebody comes to me and says, I don't know how to buy an option, I'm going to say, please call grandma and go on Google. Okay? I'm dead serious. I'm tired of hearing excuses. Somebody says, I don't know what I'm doing. Well, don't be a trader. Why do you want to be a trader? Go buy some ice cream cups. It's hot out there. It's like 107 degrees on the weekend. Go buy a couple of ice cream trucks. It's a lot easier business. Why do you want to be a trader? Trader requires brains. Might have a lot of great business brains. Most great business people, did you guys know this? Believe me, I know it from Wall Street, are the worst traders in the world. I had huge clients from Price Waterhouse. You're talking partners making 6, 9, 10 millions plus bonuses of another 3 million. Do you know how they were as investors? The worst ever. And they loved me. I used to talk to them like they were, like I was changing their diapers. So some of you are great business people. But if you, some of you will ever become traders. Believe me, you won't. I'm telling you straight out. Look at these charts. It's a breakout. So a whole stock is gone. In between volatility intraday, like, oh my God, it's down 5. Like, oh, what am I going to do? You know, should I throw up? Should I DM Frank and ask him, hey, what should I do? Should I sell? Well, why don't you freaking look at the charts? In the meantime, the algos will make sure that you are not in that trade. You guys do understand what I'm talking about, right? The algorithmic high-frequency trading black box supercomputers designed by the finest minds in the world from all different countries, including America, will make sure that you are not in that trade. That's what you call manipulated volatility. Now, if somebody says, no, I don't really understand what that means. Well, if you don't understand what volatility means, what the hell are you doing as a trader? Are you guys with me so far, yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
Frank.
I'm serious. I'm just laying it down, guys, all right? All of you guys are very smart. What you're not smart about is your emotions. Most of you guys are like emotionally defunct. I know that. Trading is the only business that grown men will cry to a point that you won't believe. Because you lose money so fast or make money so fast. Remember, you cry on both ends. If you make money too fast, you feel like, oh my God, God actually loves me. God might not even like you. He might give you a chance to be a better person. And then when you lose money, you're like, God hates me. I can't take this. You know, they are, you know what I hear from traders a lot? Man, every time I buy, the market goes down. Yeah, because you're a goddamn idiot. That's why. You think the market cares about who you are? How many times have I hear that from traders? Oh man, you know, I think they're watching me. Yeah, they're watching you. You're so special. You're the Queen of England. You're the Sultan of Brunei. You're Mohammed bin Sultan, you know, worth like gazillion bucks, like raining down his head. Donald Trump is like nothing compared to those guys anyway when it comes to wealth. You're Warren Buffett, so the market's watching you, right? Like, come on. Stop the craziness. Stock's going higher. Zoom missed it today. Like, what? This stock is like out of control right now. The 161 point Fibonacci extension, which I had drawn many months ago. I'm like an idiot. Why didn't I stay with this stock? Seriously. 254. So you got 15 more points. Doesn't excite me that much. We can go beyond that. Next one. Apple. Everyone's like, Apple, Apple, Apple. Great company. So stock can go to 400. Am I that excited about it? Nah, not really. Can it go up another 6, 7, 10 bucks? Yeah, sure. Can it pull the market higher with that? Yes. I want to see some real growth numbers from Apple. I want to see the new iPhones flying out the shelves. And the only way it'll happen is because every one of you kids, ladies and gentlemen, who use a Samsung, dump it and buy a serious phone and enter a serious universe called Apple. But you guys won't do that. Most of you are like, oh, I use Android. I'm so excited with it. I use a Samsung. I'm so excited with it. Why don't you fucking buy Apple and buy Apple stock and see the stock really go nuts? Exactly. End of story. All right. Netflix. Netflix needs to show real growth overseas. Real growth overseas. I still believe the stock can go to 460 and 500 bucks because I love Netflix shows. But am I paying for it other than my subscription things? Actually, I get it free on Xfinity. What am I talking about? I was paying for Netflix for years. I wasn't even watching anything. And then I'm like, Wow. And if you're watching any Netflix shows you want to tell me about?
Hey, Frank, can I make a comment about the chart?
Absolutely, sir.
I noticed that on the daily, Netflix hasn't closed below its 50-day moving average since March 25th.
Very powerful. Very powerful. The longer anything stays above the 50-day with this type of volume and internals is a very positive sign. Did you guys understand what Paul just mentioned?
Yes.
And it's sneaky too, because it's had some rough days, but it always managed to close above.
This is the way I look at Netflix. Let's shrink this range. Are you guys with me so far?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It's 10:06. All right. So I gotta wrap it up. Okay. What is this called, guys? What is this called? What is this called?
Channel?
Come on.
That's the range.
It's a range. It's a range. Exactly. And the range goes from July of 2018 to July coming up of 2020. What is the duration of that range? What is the duration of this range? Come on, guys.
2 years.
July of 18 to July in 20 is 3 years.
2 years.
Don't let me go off on American education again, all right? It's 2 years, all right? 2 years. I know you're gonna, might have mistaken it. 18 to 20 is 2 years. That's a long time. And in between, what Netflix has done is this. Now, is it possible that it finally, after 2 years, because remember, as a company that Netflix grows, as it's expanding its footprint all around the world, how many Bollywood movies are on Netflix? Like, I had no idea what Bollywood movies are till Netflix is showing like, hey, watch this, and I'm like, wow, look at those actresses. I don't want to go there. Okay, so anyway, I'm like, whoa. And then I saw one of the series. I'm like, this is cool. It's not like all song and dance and all that stuff. It was like really cool, like a serious plot. It was like interesting. How many Spanish? Do you know there's one of the biggest Netflix shows right now? It's called The Heist. Do you guys know that? Let's see how cool somebody is. Anyone knows?
Yep.
Exactly. It's like a serious mind-boggling, like whatever. After like 3 or 4 episodes, after 6 episodes, I'm like, this is too mind-boggling, like nuts. Okay, but cool show. Then they have all the other shows, this and that. I can't even keep up with it because I have to run a frigging service, or else I'll be watching Netflix all the time and just doing a couple of trades in the morning and go to sleep. But then I go to service, all you guys, like, with all the stuff, all right? So, yeah, Netflix is amazing. And the footprint overseas, they make like localized movies for certain different cultures and stuff. That's what a true international company does. A great American company does, just like Coca-Cola did 50, 60, 80 years ago. So Netflix's range is what? 270, I'm rounding it up, to 450. So what is the depth? What is the depth between 450 and 270? Do I have to like whistle in the wind? What is
220?
the depth?
220.
Huh? No, 270 and 450 is not 220. 270, it's 180.
180.
That's why American education sucks. That's why every other country gets those $10 million jobs, and our kids are listening to looking at Beyonce's ass. All right, exactly. We can't even know the difference between this and that. I'm sorry, guys. I apologize. Okay, I just feel very strongly about it. Our mathematical skills as Americans suck to the point it's not even funny. All we want to do, go out there, is protest, riots, some stupid cop shooting people, and we want to all dance to like rap. Okay, that's all very exciting. Does it make money in our pocket? No. We all want to give thousands and thousands of dollars every year to our greatest NFL superstars, except they don't make you rich. Exactly. And we don't study math. End of story. Make America smart again. All right. All right, 180. What's 450 plus 180? Somebody please give me a real answer for change.
630.
Thank you very much. Sorry, guys, if I insulted anyone, but I truly feel that. Our mathematicals, we are the 64th in the world in math. Do you guys know that? 64th. It's a shame. No wonder half our CEOs come from foreign countries. Exactly. End of story. We're great at shooting people. We're great at, dancing and drinking. And playing football. Great. And gambling. Yeah. DraftKings. Let's go out there. Play fantasy football. Spend like your half your earnings doing that crap. Stupid we are. All right. Stock is going to go to between 650 and 700 once it breaks out. Now, in between, we can trade it all day long and still make money. Beautiful. One more stock I'm going to entertain, and then I'm out of here, guys. Come on. Netflix going higher. Now, when does it not go higher? If the stock breaks below 393, this is the 20-week moving average. In that case, yeah, different story. You can short it. You can short this stock. It's very fast, though. Be careful. All right. Just throw me a name. Anybody? I got to wrap up, guys. Seriously.
What's going on with
Yeah.
Win?
Okay, go with Win. Yeah.
One second. Chart is fine. Chart is fine. And you got to be quick on the draw with this. Oh, let me see. 1 second. What's going on, Win? Ask Steve Win. How about that? Go to Vegas. Tell me. Win had a huge sell program after it went up very nicely, hitting that. It hit exactly. This is the opposite of that, of the market. It hit exactly the downward sloping 34 and the 50-day moving average. You can see that right there. And it pulled back. With Win, you got to be quick on the trigger. Right now, the chart is still fine. The chart is still fine. Win should deliver within the next week or so what their numbers are with the reopening of the casinos. And I bet you they're good because everybody's out there lining up to get in there, get on the tables, get there, with on the slot machines and other stuff. So Win, as long as the stock doesn't break 80, 81, this stock is, you have to be quick on the trigger. This is the weekly chart. Let's look at the daily. So the daily chart is the same story. It hit exactly where I said it was going to hit, 110. It hit 109.02. Right after that, the market went into a 3-day free fall or 4-day free fall. And that's exactly what Win did with it too. Win is hostage to the second wave, which I don't believe it's coming. I agree with Larry Kudlow on that. Hopefully it doesn't, unless all of you think that the virus is a joke. All right. So you want to hug your neighbor, you want to hug your, hey, buddy, didn't see you in a long time. Let me give you a bear hug. And the next thing you know, you're like sniffling and then you're in the hospital. Okay. Don't want that to happen, right? Exactly. So Win is susceptible to all the media and all the real the news from Arkansas, from Texas, Nevada, and places on the rise of coronavirus, because that will again force them to shut down, and Win will be down at 70 bucks. So chart wise, Win is fine, but again, as traders, telling you straight out, got to be quick on the trigger with these babies. And if you got to take a quick loss on that and you don't want to hold it for the next 2-3 weeks going into July 4th, July 4th is a big thing for Vegas, right? A lot of people are going to go there, right? Exactly. And I believe that numbers are going to be pretty damn good. So I still think Win gets back towards 100. It did hit that 110 that I said. And then right after that, this third round of trades that I did, hold on. Sorry. So yeah, so that's the story with Win. Chart is still good. It's not as good as the other ones that I showed you. But listen, guys, I gotta wrap up right now, and thank you for attending. Uh, Listen, all kidding aside, DM, direct message me on Twitter, fastest way. Any questions, I'll be happy to answer. But please refrain from asking questions. Oh, do I have to sell this year? Because I really do not want to be a babysitter. These markets, I said it from the onset of this webinar, are very tricky, very volatile, very lucrative, very rewarding. Futures are up 30. That means we're going to cash out some big stuff that we bought today very nicely, but you gotta be a chart trader. Do not want to be a chart trader. Don't want to understand the basics of what all this is all about. You know what I'm going to say? Don't be a trader. Be a dog walker. It pays actually more, all right, depending what city you're in. In the meantime, God bless you all. I got to run. Thank you for attending. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to show the VIX and all those charts, but the VIX, my chart is right there. And the VIX is on a major breakdown on the daily. I still think we're going to go up till about July 4th. I think mid-July, somewhere around there, we get a real thump in the market. All right, a real thump. But till then, let's deal with the volatility, make some money. God bless you all. Thank you. Thank you.
Good night. Good night.
Okay,
Get some
Frank.
referrals. Bye-bye.